folks, today we are sitting in a special car again. Actually, I'm on my way to return a Maserati GranTurismo to the ECC Rent or ECC Rent company. Those guys were very kind to provide the car for me for our intensive test drive video shoot, photo shoot that we did in the past days, and it was really a pleasure to drive this car and also to get the opportunity to give some insight into a very rare vehicle that you don't really see often on the road. So my first opinion actually about the GranTurismo was like, oh, this is an old car, it's not about the newest technique, it's very heavy, and probably if it has some miles on the clock it will be not that nice to drive anymore. But it's a car that's really nice to drive in an everyday period, and although this car has already some kilometers on the clock, the suspension is still good, the engine sounds still good, exhaust of course is amazing because they have fitted the GranTurismo S exhaust system on this one, and it really is nice to drive with that car through towns. On the Autobahn it's a great cruiser. It has a lot of things to offer actually, especially the looks from the outside where you will stand out from all the other cars that are driving around. And talking about the techniques, of course it is a car, let's say, of the previous generation. I mean, we have a 6-speed automatic transmission from ZF here, which is definitely not bad, but of course, I mean, the number of gears and the time it takes to shift is of course older. We have a naturally aspirated V8 that only, I actually have to say only, has 405 horsepower. And so you can definitely not consider this car as being super quick, but the way it delivers the power actually going through the higher revs later on, you will also see that on the video, and the way that actually the voice changes in different RPMs that you can drive it, always being very loud and present down in the 2,500 RPM, 3,000 RPM range with the exhaust valves open, and then in the higher ranges actually having this nice burp or this nice sound when shifting and upshifting, is something also that you will see on the drive and sound videos and also on the acceleration runs, really makes this car special and stand out. And although I first thought, okay, oh yeah, if you compare it to cars like the AMG GTS or like a Lamborghini Gallardo Spider or whatever, it's not special, but in the end it's really loud what comes off the exhaust, and so many people are looking and saying, okay, what is coming around the corner, and they're really amazed then that this Maserati is coming around the corner. Didn't expect some sound that is as loud as this. So interior, you can already see, is a red leather interior, black from the outside. I think it's a very good combination. It very well fits to the car. It's very special also to sit inside here, and really has some quality to it if you're looking at the leather and something like that. So of course what I usually do is I walk you through some of the settings. So in this case we only more or less have the sport button that you can press here, and there's a little indicator coming up in the display that shows you that you are in sport mode now, which affects the steering a bit, mostly the throttle response and the shifting, and you will have the nice sounds at the downshifts once you're in sport mode. You can also press it, and then of course it shifts into the highest gear, and also the volume is down furthermore. The next thing that is really cool about this car, they have fitted the GranTurismo S exhaust on this car, and you actually have the possibility to turn this on once you are clicking on this little button here. I don't think that this is the standard production, but they had made it possible this way, and it's actually a very nice gimmick. So for everybody of you that wants to rent this car from ECC Rent, you have the great possibility to have an awesome sounding car here actually. So that's more or less it here from the GranTurismo. You will see more videos coming in the next days. Acceleration run on the Autobahn, pure sound, starting it up in my garage. Special thanks of course go back to Darmstadt or Weiterstadt, where I rented this car. Got it from the guys from ECC Rent or ECC Rent in German. Check out their webpage. They have another set of cool cars like an Audi R8 Spider. They have a Nissan GTR that we previously shown, and it's definitely a good place to if you want to experience supercars and maybe don't want to spend all your money on it. So see you guys soon.